It turns out that dozens of people, clients and employees included, have been ripped off by the man that runs Copper Stalion Media, the wedding videography company who went viral last week after refusing to give a man a refund who lost his fiance. Word on the street is he's under investigation, and I'm going to tell you everything you need to know here for you on IO. What is gravy, y'all? Welcome back to another IO video. I'm Charlotte Dobre. If you're new here, subscribe for a different take on the news and follow the IO team on social media. And if you don't follow us on Instagram already, follow us at InformOverload so you get your double dose of news. We post stuff on our Instagram that we don't post on our YouTube channel, so definitely check us out on there. All right, let's get into this one, shall we? Dozens of people reached out to KRDO News Channel 13 after they ran a story about Copper Stalion Media. The company went viral for mocking a man who lost his fiance and refusing to refund him an $1,800 deposit on their wedding videography services. If you guys haven't seen my last video on that, it is clickable on your screen right now. There's lots of info in there that I'm not going to cover on this one, so check that out before you watch this. I had a lot of people reaching out to me in my Instagram DMs urging me to update the story because it turns out that Copper Stalion Media has a history of ripping people off. And as someone who used to document people's wedding days as a job, the fact that this guy rips off couples and people in his industry is just like, it's really disappointing, honestly. More than 30 couples and photographers across the United States claim that they lost money because of Copper Stalion Media, or more specifically, the man behind the company named Jesse J. Clark. The couple say that although Copper Stalion Media attended their weddings and documented them, they never received their wedding videos. Wedding videos are expensive, man. And photographers who worked for the company on several occasions said that they were never paid for several shoots. Kelby Casebolt, a photographer who claims to have shot 10 weddings for Copper Stalion Media, claims he was only paid for about 4 or 5 of them. Bride Nicole Diaz from Massachusetts said she hired a wedding photographer from a different company owned by Jesse Clark. And the photographer was there at her wedding, but she never got a copy. It turns out that Copper Stalion Media and Jesse Clark have been scamming people all over the country for years. He often uses fake names and aliases and operates under different company names. Dozens of different companies. Slews of people reached out from places like Colorado, Massachusetts, California, Nevada, and Texas to claim that they had been ripped off by Copper Stalion Media. It also turns out that Jesse Clark has a criminal record. More on that later in the video. According to The Knot, which is a wedding planning website that Copper Stalion Media used to advertise their services, the Copper Stalion Media's page on their website was created using a fake name. They said in a statement, "This violates our terms of use. As soon as we became aware, we took immediate action and removed Copper Stalion Media from our marketplaces on The Knot and Wedding Wire." The spokesperson continued, "We are conducting a thorough investigation across our sites to determine if there are any other businesses that have been created under false identities by individuals associated with Copper Stalion Media and will take quick action to remove any listings that are found." The Knot website isn't the only one who's investigating this company. They were under investigation by the Nevada Attorney General's Office and the Office of Nevada's Consumer Affairs last September. The Office of Nevada Consumer Affairs confirmed that Jesse is under investigation, but they wouldn't reveal much more than that. Back in 2013, Clark was arrested for scamming over 90 couples out of money for wedding videography that they never received. He owed around $500,000 but never paid and instead fled to Nevada. The judge said that he was not allowed to operate a wedding business in Massachusetts anymore. But this didn't stop him. Jared Popham, a videographer who worked for Copper Stalion Media, says that there's over 30 businesses that he's used. Popham claims that he stopped working for the company when he found out that it was connected to Clark, but he's still in a copyright dispute with the company after Copper Stalion Media used his wedding videos for a business he never worked for. That business is called Mile High Wedding Films, a newer company, so keep your eye out for that company if you're in the market for a wedding videographer, because that's his new company. But one has to wonder why Jesse Clark's businesses were featured on the trusted list of businesses on the Knot's website. They had 5-star reviews, yet there was no business license, no information about the owner, and one of them didn't even have an address. That is sketchy, dude. It also turns out that the negative reviews that were posted were deleted, which shouldn't be possible, especially with the case of like wedding services websites. There's huge sums of money that are attached. I know videographers that charge $10,000 for a wedding video. Photographers can charge anywhere from $2,000 to $6,000, even $10,000. It really calls into question how legitimate the Knot's website is. It sounds more like a place where people can pay to advertise their services, yet there's no checks and balances to make sure that the photographer isn't a criminal. Tell me your thoughts on this one down in the comments, and while you do that, I'm gonna wrap up this video with some quick comments from my last video about Copper Stalion Media. The Real DPD said they don't have to refund if they don't want to, but they could have been compassionate about their reply. The way they replied is the reason why people are lashing out. Yeah. it was pretty messed up. But you know why? It sounds like the reply of a criminal, to be honest. And no wonder if this guy scammed all of those people, then obviously he has no empathy. So sounds like a sociopath, but that's just my opinion. Adventures of Wally and Eve said, why didn't the videographer offer to make a remembrance memorial video for the family since it's non-refundable? Kindness goes a long way. Could have prevented some drama llama. That is actually an amazing idea. That is what, you know, people with hearts do. And I've known other photographers, and I've also done it myself, where, you know, if there's really terrible circumstances, you offer your refund in another way. You know, you could offer to shoot their headshots, or you could offer to just reimburse them in another way if you have a heart. But clearly this person is lacking in some areas. That is it for me, and thanks for watching. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you want more, and I'll see you guys next time.